Hey everybody! Remember the previous story? Well, here's a continuation from that. At least it's not the original Jules story. It is another character story. Good Jewel, which is basically Jewel, except she's completely white except for outlines. I believe I forgot to mention, but both Jewel and Sarah have bows. And it's on the opposite side of which their eye is covered. Anyway, at this point, the threesome have stopped running from her, and it's just no longer fun. She's bored. She is very bored. And she's like, you know what? I'm gonna erase everybody's memories. Actually, I have to tell you, but she's gone absolutely OP once this time rolls around. She has defeated every single creepypasta out there and killed everyone that existed at the time that I created the story that I knew about. Anyway, she erases everybody's memories, including her own, and make up a different universe where she is the good guy and Sans and Sonic.exe are the bad ones. I believe that's what I put down for the story. It was kind of dumb. Also, Jewel has this giant, like, one thing castle. It's like Rapunzel's castle from Tangled, except you can actually get to the top by the bottom, and there's like unbelievable traps inside. There's a story where she confuses everyone, corrupts a few people, but that's a different story. She also changes her entire world to fit her new story. She wakes up, she has forgotten everything, except for the story where Sans and Sonic.exe are the bad guys. And she's just some random other character that is good. She is what she called the La Resistance. Yeah. For some reason, every single kind of group of people that went against the main group, the main ruler, I call them La Resistance. Because I want to. And because it's funny. If you guys can get any better ideas for my La Resistance groups, I would really like that. Anyway. Basically, what's going on is the story begins. And guess what? Papyrus, which is Sans' brother, he's like, I thought Sans was the good guy, not the bad guy. And he's all confused and everything. Story goes on, characters unfold, and after a few months of this story, it's not actually going to tell you this full story, but good Jewel, she's not white yet, but good Jewel, begins having memories of her past life where she basically tried killing everybody. Of course, nobody knows where these memories are coming from, and they just conclude that this is just a stupid mind. Just a stupid set. But she gets these every single night, and they become nightmares. After these start showing up, she begins a little bit scared about these, thinking, I might have killed people in the past, but she doesn't remember because she made herself forget. Basically, what happens is they infiltrate Sonic.exe's lair, which originally was Jewel's tower, and another character shows up. Her name, however, is Horror Jewel. Right now, she's not as scary as she should be, because the whole story hasn't unfolded with her yet. Anyway, they find her and discover that she is the purest evil that has been going on in Jewel's mind. And Jewel's like, no, screw you. And with all her friends, she creates some kind of circle-y thing. Because I was watching Hero 106 or 108, I don't remember. And I had finally finished the entire thing, and I was like, hey, I should use their idea for my own idea. During this time, Horror Jewel is this big glop mess. And people are surprised, to say the least. And guess what? It's not really much of a surprise. They all form a circle thingy. Small circles in the middle, the biggest circles on the outside. Bill Cipher, for some reason, is in this group because I liked Gravity Falls during this time. Still do, which is why I use Bill Cipher as another character in another story, which will be another time. For character improvements. Basically, they defeat Horror Jewel and they basically banish her to, guess what? Horror Tale. And she's stuck there until she can get her powers back. She's in Horror Tale now. And Good Jewel finally becomes really white colored. She's no longer completely black. With, of course, the certain locations being white and all that. Looking kind of like Bendy, but also not looking like Bendy. She looks like a female version of Bendy, but she's not actually female Bendy. She's way taller than Bendy, even though she's like 5. I don't remember why I made her super, super tall compared to Bendy. She's also super slim compared to Bendy. She's like super different. Completely. I'm not sure if I can actually draw her again, as it's been a long time since I've drawn Jewel. I've mostly been drawing creatures called cannibals, which is part of a different story. Basically, this story is over, and I've been talking too much about other stories. Great! Anyway, Good Jewel is now Good Jewel, and everybody loves her! But Horror Jewel has been banished away. And another character named Electricity Jewel is watching them. She's like, this is pretty cool. She just looks like Jewel, but with blues and yellows. Ooh, jeez. Yellow replacing the white and blue replacing the black. Yeah, I made a bunch of jewels with no stories at all. Because Electricity Jewel, for the longest of time, didn't actually have a beginner story. Like, how in the world did she show up? I don't know. Why is she here? I don't know. I've rambled off too much about other characters anyway. Goodbye.